Epic has given us a look at what we can expect at the end of Season 5. Today, we're going to be talking about some new exotics coming to the game, the last few skin collaborations that Jonesy is going to recruit, a red shield potion, and also a Season 5 event. We're going to go over all that and so much more. Guys, thank you so much for the support lately. I noticed that a lot of you who are watching my videos are still not subscribed. So if that applies to you, check that subscribe button because we're so close to 5 million subscribers. Let's go ahead and cross that milestone together. Thank you. All right, so let's just jump into this video. We have a potential Season 5 live event coming. The game files have been updated, and they found hints that an event is coming towards the end of the season. This is what they discovered. Okay, they discovered Epic added a new item in the game files. It's not an exotic or a mythic item. It's a hand. And basically what it does is it removes all the items from your inventory and disables your pickaxe. So people thought maybe this might be relating to creative. If you want to have some creative game modes where you don't have a pickaxe out and you just have your hands out. The reason why people think this relates to the event, the item is actually called event mode hands. Epic wouldn't just name it event mode if it didn't have something to do with an upcoming event. But that's not all that they found. There was a update to the game files. There's a folder called music in the game files, and that was recently updated. Now you might think, okay, well, music, game files, what's the big deal about music? It might be related to maybe the Mandalorian LTM. The thing is, Epic only updates the music game file, this particular one, when there's an upcoming event, because they want to be able to play music across the whole game during a live event. So that file got updated. The hand got added to the game, the event mode hands. You know, I would say this is pretty much like a, 85-90% confirmation that we do have a big event coming very soon. We'll be on the lookout and see if there's any more updates to the game files. We do have a couple more updates before the end of Season 5. So I'm pretty sure we'll get some more leaks and some more information about what this event might be. Basically, when there's an event coming up, we usually can tell beforehand what's going on. Like, you remember the Midas device event? You know, Midas has been planning and kind of building a device for a while, and there was a lot of in-game leaks and hints pointing towards that. Same thing with Galactus. Like, right at the start of the season, we knew that Galactus was eventually going to come to Fortnite and there was going to be a big live Galactus event. But this season, it's not as apparent as to what's going down and what event is going to actually happen in the Fortnite universe. So, I mean, we got Jonesy, who's recruiting people from different universes. We got an exposed 0 point in the middle of the map. It most likely will have something to do with that. We had some hints about Kevin the Cube potentially making a return, and we made a video about that if you want to go check it out. But nothing is really solid as to what is actually going to happen. Are we going to escape the loop? Is the 0 point going to explode? Is Kevin the Cube or the 7 going to show up and it's going to be like a battle? Pretty much every other season, we've had a pretty clear picture as to what the end of season event's going to look like. The end of season is pretty much only a month and a half away. So a couple updates and it's going to happen. Hopefully we do get some more information, but I honestly like to be surprised. Even though I cover a lot of the leaks and stuff, Epic has shown that when they want to, they're able to keep things secret until it actually happens or the day of. So hopefully they have a big surprise in store for us. Knowing that the season is about to end March 15th, we only have 1 or 2 updates. There might be a Season 5 delay, and I don't think it's going to be a huge delay. Something along the lines of maybe 1 week, 2 weeks tops. The reason why people think there's going to be a delay is a user, Vastblast. He's a known Fortnite leaker. He said that some of the timers for the XP challenges have been extended until March 18th. The season's supposed to be ending on March 15th. So we're looking at maybe like a 3-day delay, maybe up to a week. The other thing is that usually when there's an event, it's going to happen on the weekend, like on a Saturday, and March 13th is a Saturday. A lot of times what Fortnite does is they'll have a big event like 2 days before the season happens. So March 13th, there will be the event potentially, and then 2 days later, Season 6 starts. Either ways, I'm super excited to see what Fortnite has in store in Season 6 or whatever comes next. You know, we did have that theory that Season 5 could be the last season. Most likely, the full 10 seasons will be played out, but those full 10 seasons might be shortened, and hopefully there is no more delays moving forward. Now let's talk about 2 things that are confirmed. The next 2 exotics that are coming into Fortnite. The first one is the Tin Stack Airstrike, and the other one is the Burst SMG, basically a frozen SMG. I talked about both of these on the second channel, more SypherPK. Be sure you subscribe there. But now we have some other footage of the actual exotics now that they're more fleshed out. Let's go ahead and take a look. Oh my God. So it looks like it's some sort of airstrike that you can shoot down at your opponents from a distance. You kind of line it up. That seems very, very powerful. It's obviously going to be an exotic, and it's obviously going to have probably a big price point to it. And it's probably going to use rocket ammo, which is it's kind of hard to find rocket ammo in the current state of the game anyways. And it looks like those explosions kind of happen in a wide area. So it might be hard to really focus in on a single target, but you could disrupt and third party a build fight pretty easily with that thing. It'll be interesting to see how that actually works in game and how effective it is, because some of the exotics that have been released are really not exotic level weapons, and some of them are very powerful, like the new exotic slurp bazooka and quad launcher. Next up, we have the frozen P90. We've covered this footage before on the second channel. You're gonna have some pretty unique mobility opportunities with this P90. Reload time 2.1 second, which is about the same as a normal P90. Magazine size 35, same thing. Damage to players 20. So it looks like the stats are going to be representing a normal P90 stat, but the unique factor is that while you have this P90 equipped, you will have ice cube legs. It's going to be a pretty fun item to play with. I'm excited to get my hands on it. We also know that the next collaboration that's coming up is codenamed Mainframe, and there's going to be a portal outside of Retail Row. This hunter is going to be reactive, which means they're going to change throughout the match. And there's some leaked audio files of running from this hunter, I believe. The code name is French Fry. Epic loves to give skin alliterations and also POI alliterations like Tilted Towers, Salty Springs, and French Fry. The main character from the game Five Nights at Freddy's starts with an FF. I've never actually played that game, so this could potentially be a Five Nights at Freddy collaboration, but that's just what we know so far about the next collaboration and the next skin coming. And there's only 3 more left before we finalize all the recruits that Jonesy is bringing to help him. I mentioned a new red potion that's coming to the game earlier, and this has to do with the Valentine's Day event. It's not going to be an actual in-game item, but it is going to be something that you interact with in-game, and it's going to be a love potion that you can interact with as part of a challenge. I think it'd be interesting though, the idea of bringing in new types of potions and different colors that have different effects. I mean, we do have like the peppers, which give you the speed bonus, but I can think of a few other different potion ideas off the top of my head, like a damage boost potion, an invisibility potion, and all kinds of different things that could be added into the game of Fortnite to create a unique playing experience. Finally, the next update is already on the pre-release servers, which means that Epic is basically done with it and it could release at any time. Most likely will come out in the next 2 weeks in line with the Valentine's Day event. Also, I do have a bit of a teaser to talk about. I have a big announcement, a couple big announcements that I'm going to be making in the next 2 weeks. So keep your eyes peeled on the lookout for that. I'll probably make a video talking about that stuff very soon. So be sure you're subscribed. Thank you guys so much for watching.